to them food of love. Songs to really make you rub and scrub.
Another book review from Black Girl Politics 1991, and today we're going to review the book Black Sexual Politics by Patricia Hill Collins. I picked up the book to learn about issues with sexuality inside of our community, whether it was single parent homes or HIV infection, which we know is much higher numbers in the black community than it is in any other community in America. I didn't learn too much about that. It mentioned both of those things, but the big thing that it talked about was, again, stereotypes about black women. It's a lot different than the other book I just reviewed. Probably the most interesting subject I thought that was brought up was the fact that a lot of popular culture view black women as these freaky hypersexual creatures, and we wouldn't, it's not going to come out and say that in our popular culture, but you look at a lot of the female artists out there and how they portray themselves, calling themselves bitches, different things like that. It brought up a lot of good points about how different black women are viewed, how almost unhuman we are viewed compared to people of other cultures. And it's not to blame other cultures, it really is from us, from perceptions that we've carried from way back then, that we were seducing, hardcore, I can, do everything for myself, bitches, just all types of things. So I think this book was pretty decent. The parts that were interesting were very interesting. Parts that weren't interesting were not too interesting to me. This is just my opinion. And I just really wish it would have brought up more issues about men. But I think there will be a later book to learn about sexuality from a black man's perspective, or how black men are viewed. I'll be looking for books to read about that. But I give the book a 3.5 again, and it was a pretty good book. So I do recommend it. You might want to skim it like I did, because as I said, the parts that I didn't find interesting, I really did not find interesting. Parts that were interesting were good, but it's really a subject that I think should be learned in either way. Learn what perceptions we carry from the plantation, from our motherland. It really did cover good subjects. So if you are interested in learning about modern day perception of black women, black women's sexuality, I would definitely recommend this book to you.
How does it feel when you got no food? So I left my gate and went out for a walk.